right. Let's get to, we got Amber from Nevada, got divorced, found a date on Tinder, went to see a movie, and the rest is for Amber to tell us. Amber, you are on with Ethan and Hannah. How are you?
Hi guys, I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Thank you for being so patient while I freaked out for a minute.
Oh no, girl, I agree with every single part. And listening to you talk has added points to my story because my story is not, it's not like hers, but it's a lot like hers because it's not all men, but it's some of them, you know?
Right.
But like a big chunk of this bowl of candy.
There's a lot of assholes out there.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely right. So 100% to you, Hannah. I'm with you.
Thank
So
you.
I'm happy to hear it.
And I'm sorry that you have a shitty story to tell us.
That's okay. But it started when it was like 4 months after I got divorced, and I was tired of feeling sad, and I was tired of feeling like I wasn't good enough. You know, I just wanted to talk to people or talk to new people, whatever. So I went on Tinder, and I matched with this guy, and the first thing that they ask you is like what you're there for, right? Like they want to know if they're on the same scope with you or if they're wasting their time. Because if they want to just fuck and I don't, then they're gonna unmatch you or you'd be like, hey, I'm just not interested, whatever, and that's totally fine, right? So they asked me what I wanted, and I just wasn't in a mental capacity state to just be like, yeah, I want a friends with benefits or I just want to fuck, you know. I wasn't in that state of mind to do that. So I was just like, I really just want to talk to people and get to know people. I'm not here for anything sexual right now. Okay. So he knew that. He acknowledged that. He's just like, no, totally. I'm in the same boat as you. And so he validated that. So I know he understands, or I know he understood the assignment before he took me out on the stage. When he took me, he's just like, we are going to go to a movie, which I think is the stupidest thing ever on a first date. And that's just my personal opinion, because I'm like, if I'm trying to get to know you, I can't talk to you when there's 3 hours of screen time where you can't talk.
You want to sit together in silence?
Yeah. So I thought that was a pretty poor choice for a first date. And I told him explicitly that I just wanted to talk to someone, like get a cup of coffee. I want to ask you, like, you know, cool things, know more about you. I like nothing serious. But like, you also don't have to put a whole lot of effort. And I guess he took that part into consideration because he definitely chose a movie, you know?
Yeah, that's no effort at all. You don't have to do anything.
It wasn't, he didn't even ask me what movie I wanted to go to, guys. So there was really no effort whatsoever.
I'm already counting like 3 or 4 red flags at this point.
But it was like right after I got divorced, and the divorce was full of red flags. So I was just like, you know what? It's okay. It's fine. You know, he's probably nervous. I don't know. I just tried to give him the benefit of the doubt at that point. So I have a lot of older sisters, and they have all these rules where you're just like, no, if they want to pick you up, they pick you up at a place that is not your house, you know, so they don't know where you live. And like, they have all of these rules. And so I kept that in mind. I literally had my mom drop me off at like a coffee shop that's not far from where I live, but he wouldn't know where I lived at that point, you know? So he picked me up there. We got to the movie. We got our popcorn. We got our tickets and all that stuff. We went up to the top row of the movie theater. There weren't that many people in this theater because, again, it wasn't a movie that I wanted to see, and I don't really think it was a movie that anyone wanted to see. So there weren't that many people in the audience. So we were in the back row, and we're watching the credits, stuff like that, and the movie starts. So it gets dark, right? There's no more light in there. It's just the screen light. And he unzips his pants and takes out his dick.
Whoa!
Yeah, I was flabbergasted. I had no idea what to do. And at this moment in my life, I was too much of a bad bitch to, like, I'm not here to be polite to men who are not polite. You know what I mean? Like, and I know, I understand your point 100% that we're conditioned to be polite so that we can get out of there alive. But I just can't do that. So I literally looked at his penis. I looked at him and I bursted out laughing. I walked up. and I walked out. And
Good
he
for
was trying to
you.
stop me. Like, he was just like, wait. And so, like, he didn't get his pants on all the way because he was like, I was out of there. I was like, nope, my boundaries, you crossed them, like 100%. I was out of there. I didn't even say anything to him. I literally just laughed. I stood up and I started walking out. And he tried to like catch up with me, but he didn't put his pants on all the way, and he almost fell down the stairs.
He straight up
Which
chased
made
you with
me
his
say,
pants down. No, chased you out
Yeah,
of the theater with his
he
dick out.
literally. The part that kills me though is that he asked me what I wanted. He asked me what I was there for. I told him blatantly that I wasn't there for anything sexual, that I just wanted to get to know him. He validated that point. He then reassured me that he wasn't there for it as well, and he understood the assignment, and then completely not misunderstood. He blatantly disregarded the assignment, right? And I had to call my own Uber home because I didn't drive there, obviously. And that was that story. I have like a lot of experiences, and it was that experience that made me not want to be on Tinder anymore. From there, it was
I can't blame you.
Bumble, where I could match with, or I could message them first because that's what Bumble is, or like Facebook dating because like you have to put a bio, in there, so you have to know a little bit about a person before you swipe right on them. And there's like an option on there where you can swipe right on people who have already liked you. So it's like this little pool of people who are already interested in you. So I went to those ones, but like after that experience, I was like, no, I have more rules, I have more walls, and I also like
question number one. Are you gonna flash your penis at me?
Yeah, same thought. I was astonished. I was like, the balls on this man, and it wasn't.
You saw them,
like, bruh.
He showed you the balls on this man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. It was. I have no more words at this point. Like, I literally looked at his penis, looked at him, and laughed.
Yeah, when someone
one, because his penis wasn't all that great, and two, like, what the fuck?
I think, you know how I said in the last call, like, we're conditioned to be nice, especially when you rely on them for a safe ride home in very unfortunate circumstances. When someone shows you their genitals unsolicited, and when you explicitly ask, like, you indirectly you indirectly said, don't show me your penis, in a very, that's in, like, the fine print of I'm not looking for something sexual, is don't show me your dick.
Yeah, and like, why would you even ask if you weren't gonna respect what it is that I wanted? And why would you lie to me and waste both of our time? That was where I like, at that point, I was just like, do I really want to do this? And like, fast forward, now I am engaged to an incredible woman who did not flash her penis, so like, it's going great. But those were definitely learning stories, like, it's definitely having more boundaries, a lot more rules, a lot more screening, a lot more conversation. I now, like, even before I dated my fiance, I made sure that it was a point where I spoke to them on the phone or had like a phone call with them to see if I even vibe well with them. But like, I would have never had all of those things up if it weren't for this man with a tiny penis.
Oh my
Well,
God.
I'm happy that I guess some good came out of it and you met your fiance.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. No, she's wonderful. She's so respectful. She's so kind. She cares about me. She knows.
Doesn't whip her dick out when you ask her not to.
Yeah, and then she also pulls it out when I ask her to, so that's great too.
There we go. You found yourself a good one. My God. I wonder if that's worked before for him.
Yeah, I can't picture that actually working.
I know. I'm just like, wow, you literally, like, you could have chosen someone who was just like, yeah, I'm ready to fuck. It would have been so much easier for you, dude. Like, I'm a lot of effort at this point. I've already told you that is not what I want, and you're just gonna convert me with your dick? Okay, great. Yeah, no, it was just a whole way around things, and I tried to rationalize it like he's young, but then again, he was a year older than I was. You know what I mean? So like, it's just like, God damn, like there's not any rationalizing it. He's just stupid.
That's just very, 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 very dumb. It's a dumb, stupid
Yeah.
move, dude. Like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's my story.
Well, thank you, Amber.
I'm sorry that you got flashed.
Same.
Oh, me too. But it's cool.
I have a question though.
I learned. Yeah.
Do you remember what movie it was?
I think it was. So in Nevada, I can't just say in Nevada, but like at this certain movie theater, they had these like movies that would show on Tuesdays, and they'd be like flashbacks, like Ghostbusters, or like they'd have like an anime night or something. Like but I don't remember what the movie was. I just remember him acting like he was super excited to see it, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't remember the movie just because I feel like I'm trying to repress that memory.
It's repressed.
Keep it way down in my brain so I don't have to think about it. But I saw the opportunity to call tonight, so we brought out all of those details.
That was amazing. Like, I'm really sorry that fucking happened, but like, yo, this happens, man. People be fucking weird.
It happens a whole lot more than you think it does, and that's super unfortunate. So when they say that it's 97% of women, that's even still a small ass number. That's a small number, you know. So it happens a whole lot more than you think it does, and it's no one's fault but the person who did it, you know. So I definitely learned a whole lot more that night about myself, about my boundaries, about people, you know, and realistically, I know who I am a lot more,
right?
Thanks to this weird man that tried to show off all the things I didn't want, you know.
Amazing.
Well, I guess I'm glad it worked out the way it did, but I'm sorry you had to experience that. But
glad you're okay.
Yes, agreed, and thank you.
Okay. No, I'm very lucky, you know, because a lot of women, they like you said, we are conditioned to be nice so that we can get home safely, you know, so that we aren't shot, so that we aren't beaten, so that we aren't, you know, murdered.
Right.
But like, if you ever see me, I am a big ass woman. You don't want to fucking mess with me. I'm 5'10". I'm broad as fuck. Like I land on you dead. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but I am a fully figured goddess, and I know that. But like again, you don't want to mess with me. But I'm very lucky. It was one in public, like the last caller. She was lucky. It was in public, you know. So he had to kind of behave a lot more than he normally would have if they were alone, you know.
Right.
So I was lucky in public. I'm also lucky that I eat enough tacos that he can't kidnap me, you know. And like I'm a lot luckier than a lot of women in that type of situation. And I'm super lucky that I'm super opinionated. I'm super vocal. Like if I'm not okay with something, I'm not going to deal with it. And I'm not here to make sure that men feel validated for their stupid ass decisions, and I'm not here to make them feel comfortable when I'm not comfortable. So I'm very lucky in this whole situation all around. But yeah, it was just a funny experience that I thought I would share.
Well, thank you for sharing it.
Holy shit.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you taking the time to call in. Thanks, Amber.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good one.
Have a wonderful night. Go give your fiance a smooch.
Yes.
I will right now.
Hell yeah.
In honor of you guys.
Thank you. Good night. All right, we got one more caller, but what are your thoughts, Hannah?
Who are you going to call? This penis. She said it might have been Ghostbusters. I don't know.
Did you see the new Ghostbusters that came out?
Did we just have this conversation last?
Oh, yes, we did.
I gotta watch it because apparently it's really good. If
It's
Ethan's gonna bring it up a week later,
just watch it. But still, right now, my
I've read it.
all-time favorite current movie that's out, Spider-Man: No Way Home. That's like untouchable.
The Princess Bride is my favorite movie. I will go on record.
It doesn't compare to Spider-Man. There's no way.
I will literally. Remember how I told you I have a fucking psycho side?
Yes.
Don't talk shit about the Princess
Okay.
Bride.
I've never seen The Princess Bride, so I can't talk shit.
Okay, well then,
But it's Spider-Man.
Ethan fucking Micheal. That's your middle name now. I don't give a fuck about. I like Spider-Man movies, but I will say this. Because you fucking came for The Princess Bride, I don't give a fuck about Princess Bride. No, wait, I don't.
What?
I don't give a fuck about Spider-Man. Shit, cut that out. This is live. I'm so, they say that when you get mad, like there's a part of your brain that like is really bad at it stops working. Rewind, cut that. Shut up. I don't give a fuck about Spider-Man. And this is coming from a Spider-Man fan, but if you're gonna put freaking the Dread Pirate Roberts, Andre the Giant, Vicini up against Spider-Man.
I totally forgot what The Princess Bride was. Now I remember that movie. I have seen it.
How could you forget?
I just forgot. And I'm going to go on record with saying Spider-Man: No Way Home is better.
I literally will quit the podcast in this very moment. I will literally quit. I will literally block you and quit.
Well, before you block and ghost me, can we get to our last caller?
No, because like I let it slide with like Lord of the Rings. That's fine. Okay. I want you to know that I'm completely joking. My boyfriend has a really hard time telling when I'm like verbally abusing him in a joking way or if I'm actually mad.
I didn't think you were actually mad. You could have kept going.
Okay. First of all, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my favorite fucking movie. Prepare to die.
Spider-Man.